Why you won't slide with me? Why you won't slide to the east side? Why you won't slide to the east side? Why you keep calling me? Why you keep calling in my side? Why you keep calling in my side? Why you won't slide with me? Why you won't slide to the east side? Why you won't slide to the east side? Why you keep calling me? Why you keep calling in my side? Why you keep calling in my side? Reading, praying, crying every night. Ask you shall receive. So I'm asking why. 2020 vision bless my eyes. Somehow still can't see the lie. Can't think cause all of this pride. Told the mirror we can take it outside. Unbought the receipt on what they saw me. They know they own me and now they think they know me. It's a whole lot of people in the room. God, only you can see through. Whole life I've been seen through. Help me turn my heart to you. Help me keep my eyes on you. Help me turn my heart to you. Help me keep my eyes on you.
Cameras always rolling, yeah. I can't see me growing, yeah. His love, do I know it, yeah. I'm on that 25-8, running in circles, but straight is the way. I forgot to sit in the all today. I forgot to take my wife on a date. I forgot to take my son on a walk. Starting to feel like a pillar of salt. Ain't supposed to look back, that's granular rock. If you is the fact, my opinion is not an option for you. When I wake up, trying to lock in for you. I don't wanna stop, but I'm stopping for you. Can you
help me turn my heart to you? Help me keep my eyes on you. Help me turn my heart to you. Help me keep my eyes on you. Why you ain't coming with me? Why you ain't coming to my side? Why you ain't coming to my side? Why you ain't coming to my side? Why you won't come with me? Why you ain't coming to my side? Why you ain't coming to my side? Why you won't slide to the east side? Why you won't come with me? Why you ain't coming to my side? 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 What good can come out of
Ain't
Nazareth?
nothing good coming out of East St.
Anything good come from East St. Louis. The boy Jesus came from Nazareth.
Ain't nothing over there but
What's
trouble.
going over there?
Boopy, where you at? Boopy.
Inside, mama, let me ride. Oh, baby, here it goes.
Persala. Persala.
Yeah. I've been looking for feel good to still hood. Fresh, leaving no prints like Uncle Phil would. I feel it under my chest, I'm getting further from death. I see his water protecting me like a shield would. Lot of rain, keep the feel good. We gotta bang just to feel good. They bang the set, keep a drumstick tucked to the chest, and them symbols just a symbol for the love for the metal. Glitter with bezels, find a in a speaker. And my love for the ghetto, builders dilapidated bass, rattle trunk with the treble. At the corner we would try to be rebels, cussing loud, smoking papers. Who'd have thought of these devils had us under their clutches? Guess the score wasn't settled. We the pray, so we praying in the hood, but we patiently waiting. Say the Shema when I rise, keep me away from the Satan. Put your spirit on my mind, give a song for salvation. Yeah, the sun brighter when I hear your quotes. I feel lighter when I hear your notes. This a melody for everyone with felonies. Know you still got hope. I said you still got hope. The sun brighter when I hear your quotes. I feel lighter when I hear your notes. This a melody for everyone with felonies. Know you still got hope. I said you still got hope. Rise and shine, put your makeup on, baby girl, why you take so long? Had a vision of an angel, I forgot how she looked, cause I saw you and my brain clicked on. Now I sang this song, yep. Rise and shine, get your makeup on, baby girl, why you take so long? Had a vision of an angel, I forgot how she looked, cause I saw you and my brain clicked on. Now I sang this song. Yeah, like Lottie Dottie, got the spirit riding shoddy with me. She a baddie, take her to parties with me. Help me focus on my studies, and we always see the darkest secrets. We read at night when the Father teaches. We keep it light, trying to brighten the night, even though stress is mounting. Had encounters on the devil's mountain. Felt the trouble when I stepped in the door, and I should have never doubted. He sent an angel, and I felt his power, still got hope. The sun brighter when I hear your quotes. I feel lighter when I hear your notes. This a melody for everyone with felonies. Know you still got hope. I said you still got hope. The sun brighter when I hear your quotes. I feel lighter when I hear your notes. This a melody for everyone with felonies. Know you still got hope. I said you still got hope. On that day, then every nation and kindred would take a bow before the Lamb and come and learn from the Spirit. It don't matter what you witnessed before. If you're living, then you still got hope. Yep. On that day, every nation and kindred would take a bow before the Lamb and come and learn from the Spirit. It don't matter what they witnessed before. If you're living, then you still got hope. Yeah. It's brought around over here on this table. We want to make sure that everybody can line up and just get through smoothly. Put the plates, the forks, all that, line all that up. Hold on real quick. Hey, move the tables over around the side like that. Yeah, because we got to make sure the walkway is clear for people to get to the front. And then when we line up and do the prayers, we're probably going to like have everybody come around this way. And then we'll have Adawan Kanal do the prayers on that side. They'll start from the left and come all the way down. Yeah. Y'all love the feast days.
Out in my ride, so much on my mind, just trying to catch a vibe. Thinking about my people, it seems they all blind. They thinking they know the truth, but no, not up to 12. Try. Some say we a nation that's built up on tribulation. Some say we was taken and put in this situation. I say honestly, man, it's a little bit of both. Just take it from a nigga who parents native and Haitian. White folks stole my people's land, but we gon' take it back, cause the Most High put the power in our hands. Yeah, we going straight reprimand, cause the people did us dirty and never got punished. From here to France, they out here preaching peace, but to us ain't none given. Convince us to protest, but disregard how we living. Well, soon y'all gon' know how we feeling. Yeah, how is Shy's coming back to prove to you that you ain't been forgiven. I'ma break it to you now that with this joint ain't no hook. The aristocrats on the mic pushing them words like a book. I'm anointed and I'm a saint and I got these niggas shook. I'm a day-night prince of the power and I can't be forsook. I think it's unfortunate that y'all couldn't face the facts. You so confused, you can't seem to break down Romans and Acts. When I teach, y'all got me losing all of my patience. Hear the word Israelite and then it turns to Galatians. Honestly, y'all need to do some investigating. My people acknowledge but still fighting for education. Broke them shackles off of my mind and set me free. Now, Father, y'all got me thinking immortal relation. Try and wake y'all up, but you suckers being complacent. Shot that nigga in the street, but how you grew up's adjacent. Take a nigga life for a little bit of wealth just to spend that shit and move back into your mama basement. Now you become a Muslim so that your life don't get taken. Boy, assalamu alaikum, bean pies, green eggs and bacon. Allah just the title, not the name of the Most High. You an Israelite, soon to be seeing revelation. Hey, now they saying the prince is lyrical. I'm ruling this thing, but it ain't nothing empirical. Yahweh shots at the comforter, got me feeling spiritual. Yasha Allah on the rise, I ain't even hit the pinnacle. Hey, y'all know ain't too many better than I start varsity on this mic, I even got a letterman. Skills concrete solid, I ain't talking settlement. Reppin' the Anointed House, man, you know we killing it. Hey, this time around, y'all better get a ticket. This youngin' hit a bomb like the 96 Olympics. Mess with the men of the Lord, might end up in the clinic. We taking the kingdom soon, 1 hour, 0 minutes.
Hey, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Shalom, shalom, everybody. Welcome back to another Milk Monday. Welcome back to another Milk Monday with me, Officer Knock, and soon to come back on, we got Captain Eliel. We want to welcome everyone back here for another Milk Monday. We got an awesome another little lesson today. But before we get started, we want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem, Amashak Yahweh Shai, who's the world ignorantly calls Jesus, who calls him Christ. We call him Yahweh Shai, you know, the Hebrew form. But we want to thank everybody for being here. Thank everybody for being diligent, coming to our classes, coming to learn. So we ain't gonna keep this night long for you. We gonna go ahead and get into it. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and first give out shout outs for those who were in class, on time, ready to roll, ready to rumble. There he is, Cap. Shalom to you, Cap. Got to wipe off the camera. But let me go ahead and get some shout outs real quick. Let's give shout out to Eden Banks. Shalom to you. Shalom, shalom to Ak. Moshe. Shalom, shalom to the mighty brother Corey Robinson. Good to see you. Shalom to the mighty soldier Nadiyab. Shalom, shalom to the mighty brother Wynn Walker. Shalom to you, brother. Shalom to True Royalty. Shalom, shalom to the mighty soldier Gary. Shalom to that. Hey, this brother right here, mighty soldier DTA. Shalom to you, brother. Shalom to the mighty captain Shaquat. Shalom to Sister Sky Anderson. That's the house of Nadiyab. Shalom to you, sis. Shalom to the mighty soldier in Vegas, our brother Araya. Shalom. Shalom to the mighty brother Keith Stringer. Shalom. Anyone else who wants to get a shout out, just go ahead and put something in the chat and we'll do that. And I'll shout you out real quick. But hey, it's another Monday. It's another start of this work week that we have in this plantation that we're in. But all praises to the Most High that he got us here. You know, let me go ahead and get some shout outs. Not shout outs, sorry. Let me go ahead and give some announcements, right? Let me get some announcements real quick to any brothers who may want to, who the Most High has put on in your spirit to do the work. And you want to do the work with the Anointed House of Saints, you can do so by sending us your interest through email at anointedhos@gmail.com. Also, sisters, same thing, because we need you to do this work with us also. We have a sisters ministry. Do the same thing. Send us your interest, anointedhos@gmail.com. In the description line, put sisters ministry. For the brothers, put prospect phase in the description line. All right, and we'll get that information to you as it's forthcoming. We'll get the information to you. Right now, we have a prospect phase currently in session. So we got brothers who want to do this work, and if you want to join us, hey, come on and send us a notice, and we'll let you know when the next prospect phase is going to begin. All right. Also, hey, check it out. We got our feast day calendar for 2026. We got it posted up, y'all. I like the red and the kind of the goldish little. Hey, holler out! Shout out to Captain Shaquat. Puts these thumbnails together for our calendars and feast days and things like that. looks pretty nice. But as you can see, we have the calendar up. If anyone in the congregation wants to get a hold of this, let us know. We can give you a copy of this either through the chat, more than likely through the chat, or if you want to send an email, we'll get you this feast day calendar for 2026. And on this feast day calendar of 2026, as you can see to the left, we have all of our feast days, starting with Feast of Purim, which is March 1st and 2nd, Destruction of Nicanor, March 11th. And then we also have, after that, we have Passover, right? And this year's Passover is going to be Anointed House of Saints presents Passover 2026. It's going to be at our AHOS school in Greensboro, North Carolina. That will be taking place on April 1st through the weekend. So that'll be from Wednesday through the weekend. Hey, the colors are going to be black and gold. We are very excited for this because this will be our first time having a feast day at our school. So if you have not had a chance to visit, please reach out. We'd love to see you. Also at the bottom, you see where it says AnointedHouseOfSaints.com. That's AnointedHouseOfSaints.org. If you want to visit our website, if you do want to attend to the Passover, you can hit us up on email, anointedhos@gmail.com also. But that will be April 1st in Greensboro, North Carolina at our school, Passover 2026. I can't wait. I want to see my brothers I haven't seen in a while. It's going to be a great time, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it also. All right, all praises to the Most High for that. All right, so hey, check it out. Tonight's class is something that you've probably heard, you've probably seen on the internet, you've seen on YouTube and other social media sites, you know what I'm saying? But Cap is going to give a little breakdown on this Ethiopian Bible thing because, a lot of people are so-called woke or waking up, right? And for some reason, they want to bring out books that I guess they feel lines up with what we have, and then we got people from other nationalities saying that we got the book. But we gonna figure out what that's all about, right? We're gonna figure out what that's all about. So let me go ahead and show the thumbnail real quick. This is Milk Monday presents the Ethiopian Bible. The brother bugged out with the eyes, but hey, we gonna go ahead and let Captain get started. I'm gonna shut up and let him go ahead and take over. So Cap, whenever you're ready, you got it.
I wish you had like 5 more words to say because I forgot I had to put this shit up.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All
right, good.
All right, so look, this is what we doing. So, Ethiopian Bible. Did you see that that comment from Keith? Can you put that up real quick? Because
sure,
I didn't get to read what he said. Oh, there it is. Okay. It says, I've been waiting to hear something about this Bible because everybody's been telling me not to look at it or read it. And when someone tells you not to do it, you really want it. Yeah, all right, so bad.
Yeah, kind of.
So that's kind of why I wanted to go into it, because I know there's a lot of people that have been looking into this Bible. A lot of people have been hitting me up about it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you look Ethiopian. What about Ethiopian Bible? And yeah, y'all niggas funny. But I'm not Ethiopian, by the way, at all.
Right.
But one thing that I will say is that the Ethiopians are not connected to the Israelites. That's for one. I'll give you a little bit of their history from them being Cush, them being Abyssinian, and then being Ethiopian, right? None of which are connected to Israel or Israelites, right? No matter what tribe you connected to or talk about. Not Judah, not Sheba, connect like Seba with King Solomon. All that stuff is a lie. Okay? So, but none of that is in their Bible either. It has nothing to do with their Bible. The reason people follow their Bible is because they know the Ethiopian people are black. They know that Jesus is black in the, white people Bible, quote unquote. And, so if Ethiopians are black and Jesus is black in the white people's Bible, then Ethiopians, if they got an old ass Bible, then they got to be, the people who got the Bible we're supposed to be listening to and reading. Right. So, that's kind of the logic that black people have, especially. I'm going to just zero in on black people, not really the Hispanics and Native Americans, because they're not this stupid when it comes to this topic, right? This is just us. So, unfortunately, I got to zero in on us because we're the ones that are doing all the research on this particular book, right? So I want to play this video first to give y'all some so-called history on it, let you guys hear a little bit, and then we're going to get some facts, right? A little bit of chat GPT is going to be involved in this lesson. You know what I'm saying? And there's some history on exactly who the Ethiopians are. and some Bible verses as well, right? So that you can't get anything confused. So this is a short from YouTube. Hopefully it lets me. How you make this junk bigger? Why can't?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh,
The Ethiopian Bible, known for its
Go
unique
down
and
to the bottom of whatever
it
you
won't
click
let
in.
me. Is it because I'm zoomed in?
It won't scroll.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
I was okay. All right. Okay. It won't scroll. It won't let me
extensive collection of texts.
Ain't that a mother?
It should.
That
It should
is
be like
crazy.
at the bottom.
Yeah, no, it usually is, but for some reason it ain't even
The
letting me-
Ethiopian Bible,
you
known
know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right, we just gonna watch it. Y'all can see it, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, cool. It ain't really done to see. I just want you to hear what the hell they're saying.
for its unique and extensive collection of texts, includes books not found in the Western Christian biblical canons, such as the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jubilees. It is revered in the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church and reflects a broader and more ancient tradition of biblical literature. The claim that the
Now, that's one thing I want to point out because they put that in everything. You know, like how the Jewish people like to say certain stuff that you know isn't true just to make it seem like it's true.
Make it sound like it's true,
Make
right?
it sound like it's right. You know what I'm saying? Try to make it seem like it's real old. So they try to make it seem like they preserved these Jewish traditions that nobody else was able to preserve. The language isn't in Hebrew. It's only in Ge'ez or Ge'ez or however the hell you pronounce that junk. G-E apostrophe E-Z. Ge'ez, whatever the hell, right? Whatever they speak, it's in that language. That's the only language it could be found in. A lot of the books, which I'm going to name for you guys when we get to ChatGPT, are books that were never, ever Israelite books. Never Jewish, never Talmudic, never Messianic, never Toranic, if that's even a word. They were never, ever books that people of the Bible used. Okay? So, check this out.
Ethiopian Bible was banned is largely a misinterpretation. Historically, the Ethiopian Bible has not been banned in Ethiopia or by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Instead, it has faced marginalization and lack of recognition in broader Christian contexts, particularly within Western Christianity.
And it's not because they black. I promise you. Western Christians have a little bit of respect for God. A little bit, right? A little bit. They honor him with their mouth, but their heart is far from them, right? But the thing you got to understand is one thing a lot of them know, even though they all did it and all participated in it, if you're a Protestant, especially with the Reformation that they had, they claim to know and to believe in the thing that is said to not, do, which is you're not supposed to take away from the Bible, right? Or add on to. And well, the Ethiopians did both. They've taken away books from the Bible, and then they've added books to the Bible that are only Ethiopian, like not Israelite at all. So we're going to talk about that. But I just want to point that out because there's not any real preservation if you're adding your own ish. You know what I'm saying?
This lack of recognition stems from
which is why there's a lack of recognition. You know what I'm saying? It's not from racial, discrimination towards the black Ethiopian people that, claim to be Jews and, claim to be close to Solomon and all that type of crap. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that they claim to be close to Solomon, but didn't use the book that Solomon's people were using. They instead made their own, kind of like the Muslims did with the Quran, right? And then try to say they're the oldest Christian church, when in fact they're just a bunch of converts just like everybody else. They're just the oldest black converts. You know what I'm saying? Because wasn't nobody black converting but them. Everybody else that was black was already an Israelite. The other black people, like East Indians, don't like us, so they wasn't converting. They were just letting us be. So the only quote-unquote black people that were Christian were the ones that converted, the ones that always wanted to be us, be like us. The Nipsey Hustles in them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Culture, ultra vultures. You know what I'm saying? They even get with black women that ain't black women that look like black women, Laura London. You know what I'm saying? It's all culture vulturism. But I digress.
Theological and canonical differences, where the Western churches do not include many of the texts found in the Ethiopian Bible in their official canon. The Ethiopian Bible, known for its unique...
So let's talk about their official canon and the things that aren't found in the, quote-unquote white people Bible, right? So I got on Chat GPT. I didn't get a chance to put this on the screen or in the PowerPoint, but I will post it for you guys for sure, right? And I'll kind of, well, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna post it. Okay, I'm gonna post it. But for now, I'm gonna read this stuff for you so you can see it. Well, I mean, so you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll post it later. So, but all right. I asked ChatGPT some questions on the Ethiopian Bible, right? So, what are the extra books in the Ethiopian Bible? In fact, let me see if I could get it to just recount the conversation. That'll be easier, right? That way I know I'm not lying about it. How you do this?
Which one are you using? Using chat?
Yeah, chat.
Look down at the bottom. It should be like on the far right where he has a microphone, and then there's like a little thing next to the microphone.
Could you restate this entire conversation?
We've been discussing the canon of the Ethiopian Bible. You asked about the extra books they include, and I explained that they accept both the books known as the Apocrypha and additional texts unique to their tradition, like 1 Enoch or Jubilees. You then noted that 1 to 3 Maccabean are Israelite texts, and I agreed that they are Ethiopian Christian compositions. So, historically, yes, those were added later. You then raised a theological point that they shouldn't form a canon outside what Moses or Jesus taught, and thus it's adding. I clarified that from a historical perspective, all Christian canons developed over time, often in non-Israelite contexts, and different traditions recognize different books. Whether something counts as adding is ultimately a matter of faith. So, historically, yes. If you have any other thoughts,
so
if anything
thank you.
else,
All right, hold on, calm down. Thank you. So I'm gonna read some of this stuff for you guys so that you guys know exactly what it is chat was talking about, right? But homie literally told us that well, the Ethiopians have a Bible, right? They added their own Ethiopian stuff to it that has nothing to do with what Jesus and Moses taught, but they don't consider it adding. Just like the Christians don't consider things that they've made adding, like all them the Gospel of Hubaloo books, and you know, the Gospel of Mary, the Gospel of John, the extra Gospel of John, the Gospel of Abraham, the Faith of Abraham, like all these different books that they've made, right? That have nothing to do with the actual Bible. They're just extra books, kind of like Enoch, right? Books circulated under the name of somebody that are really just narratives and stories that sound like they could possibly be something that the person might say. You know what I mean? So they even added Josephus in the Ethiopian Bible. Did you know that, Knock?
No, I didn't know that. That's first.
Did you know that Josephus is a book in the Ethiopian Bible? That's why it's so damn big. You know how big the Antiquities of the Jews is? Me and Boaz were having a conversation. Me and Boaz were having a conversation just the other day. This is crazy, Boaz.
Hey, you said Ethiopian Book of Mormon, Quran.
Right.
You gonna start adding?
It's literally,
right.
Right. The Ethiopian Book of Mormon Quran. Exactly. It's just that, right? And I'm gonna prove it. So, watch this. So, just to read you guys some of the things that me and Chat were talking about specifically, right? So, the Ethiopian Bible. This is what Chat said. The Ethiopian Bible used Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, right? This is what the little dude on the like on the video said, right? Has the largest biblical canon in Christianity. Mind you, it's only 81 books. The Israelites have the largest biblical canon because ours is more than 81 books. Is it not, Knock?
Mm-hmm.
How many books we got?
Well, we got 80, right?
80?
Yeah, we got 80. Got the 60.
Sometimes it's 82.
Right? Well, yeah. Well, it depends on it depends on how they're separated.
Depending on how they're separated.
Yeah.
You can have 80 to 82.
Yeah.
But that's all of the books we're talking about. Apocryphal, right? No extras, no Enoch, none of that stuff. They get to 81. Check this out. We don't use Jubilees. Jubilees is one of their books. We don't use Jasher. Jasher is one of their books. We don't use Enoch. Enoch is one of their books. And then they have 1 through 3 Maccabean, which is what Chat was telling you is Ethiopian.
Yeah, that's not even.
Yeah,
that's not even,
Maccabees, but Maccabean,
right?
With a Q, a Q and a K. I don't know. We'll see it in a minute. But they got those, and so that's 4 books right there. right? Did I say Enoch?
God.
Okay, so Jasher, Jubilee, Enoch, Maccabean, and then it's 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3. That's 7 books right there out of their 81 that aren't in our Bible. So if we have 80, let's just say 80, right? Let's cut it at 80. If we have 80 books, how is it that they get 81 and 7 of their 81 are added books? What happened to the rest of the books that you have? That would mean that their canon also took away books to put in books that aren't Israelite. By the way, those Maccabean books are not the only Ethiopian editions. There's New Testament Ethiopian editions, which we will go over in a second. So I just want to preface what it is that we're talking about here. We're talking about a book from Hamites where the Hamites added things to the book, called it a book of Christianity with a bunch of added doctrines, just like Christianity is a bunch of added doctrines, right? And because they're black, they're considered the oldest Christians on the planet. With a book that's nothing but additions to the Bible that the actual oldest Christians on the planet would have used, which would make them not the oldest Christians on the planet because they added a book, which means they got the book after somebody to add things to it. You understand? Not preservation. So now that we got that prefaced, let's continue. So Old Testament books of the Ethiopian book, Bible, whatever the hell it's called, the Tihomwanda, Tewahedo, the Tewahedo Bible. That's what we're gonna call it, right? Tewahedo. Okay. Sound like the no offense to Issachar, but it sounds like a bad Mexican tamale name or something. Like the Tewahedo. Sound like a nasty taco. But all right. So they got Enoch, right? That's not a book we use. This is what chat says according to what their traditions, right? Very influential in Second Temple Judaism. Quoted in the New Testament, Jude. No, it's not quoted in Jude. Jude didn't quote the book of Enoch. He quoted Enoch, right? A saying verbally. There's nothing in the book of Enoch where you can see that quote from Jude 14 and 15 in Enoch. You don't read it there anywhere. So to say that it's quoted from Enoch and you can't tell me where Enoch said it in the book that is quoted from is ridiculous, right? I know because I have the book of Enoch. It's right here. I'm using it as a damn mantle for my. Wait, I just had the mother truck. Here it is. Hold on, I gotta move my light. I'm gonna show you. Cause it ain't like I'm using it for real. It's just like toilet paper.
Hey, real quick. Hey, those coming in, if you have not liked, shared the class, please do so. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the shares up. All right.
Can't see that, but this mother truck is dusty. Like I could blow it and my camera would get dirty again. Like, but you see, it's a Holy Bible, King James Version with the Apocrypha and the Book of Enoch. This was expensive. This the first Bible I ever bought when I came into the truth, because my dumb behind heard one of you duck monkeys telling people, you gotta get the Book of Enoch. It's an Ethiopian Bible. Stupid nigga. So look, I read this book like an idiot, right? You go to the Book of Enoch all the way in the back. I got notes. You know what I'm saying? Pencil, paper, markers, highlighter. What's this? Paul. Let's go to look. Got high. Oh, y'all can't even see it. That's some bull. It won't even let. You could kind of see the highlight a little bit, but I got highlighted right. All in this.
Take down the background. We can see
there it is. No, you can see because it think it's my face now. But you see that? Okay. I got highlighter all through the Book of Enoch. I got words on the side. It looked like Joel Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that I was supposed to use it. So I done read it front to back. I know the whole Book of Enoch, like the back of my hand, right? I can tell you all of the errors in it. I've done 3 classes on this, right? 2 of them are on the Sons of Thunder channel. 1 of them is right here. You can find it, right? So Same information. I ain't saying nothing different. I'm reading the same notes. I still got them, right? They're like 15 years old. So the thing I'm trying to say is, though, the book of Enoch been a piece of toilet paper forever, right? It was never an authentic book. These people put it in their Bible and then make you people that don't study think they have some type of authentic book because they kept the book of Enoch in it. The reason the crackers never added it is because they knew it was never a needed addition. You realize they have books that were in it that were needed and they took them out, right? But Enoch, they ain't never touched because it was never a book. They've never mentioned it. They ain't put it in the Catholic Bible. You realize the Catholic Bible, again, we have one. Sorry, Light. I got to do it again. We got one. You see the big white ugly mud trucker on the front? Huh? This is a Catholic Bible. All right. You got the Pope. You see? Let me show you what's in this book, just so y'all know. Because I know a lot of y'all wasn't Catholic, especially if you ain't from the islands or Hispanic. So look, the contents. See how these books, they got 73 books. This is more than what you got in your grandma's Bible, right? Enoch is not in here. It ain't here. They got Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Jose or Joseph, right? Joshua, right? Salakia, Judges, Ruth, First Kings, Joshua and Jose, and that they all like to say. Anyway, but First Kings, Second Kings, Third Kings, Fourth Kings. How about that? First Paralipotamian, Parliapop, however the hell you say that. First Par, second Par, right? Then they got First Esdras, Second Esdras, Tobit, Judith, Ezra, Esther, Job, Psalm, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, right? Canticle of Canticles, Wisdom of Solomon, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, another book of Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Baruch, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Abidius, Jonas, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Sophonias, Aggeus, Zacharias, Malachias, Maccabees, first and second, right? So they got a couple extra prophets in here, right? Guess what? None of these are in the Ethiopian Bible. So if we're taking these as canon for the Old Testament, and then the only ones the Ethiopians got is the ones in your 66 books, they don't have Abias, Micah, Sophonius, Aggeus. They got the Maccabees. They don't have a Canticle of Canticles. They don't have 3 and 4 Kings. They don't have First and Second Parl. Yeah. And they missing some other stuff. In the New Testament, they don't got everything that the Catholics got in the New Testament. So this is the Catholic Bible, right? So they got, and this is what ChatGPT was saying by canon was, it varied throughout the time, which historically that's true. I agree, right? The canon we have now wasn't always the official canon of the land, right? Hence and proof of that is what you have in the 1611 King James Bible, right? But books that weren't or were canon that aren't considered canon now never included the Book of Enoch. Never included Jubilees. Never included Jasher. Hence why they weren't in this book, right? There were books I read just in the Old Testament, because that was just Old Testament for the Catholic Bible. None of that was new. There's books I'm sure 90% of y'all never heard of before. Right? Books some of you never heard of before. But none of them were Enoch, Jasher, and Jubilee. Because they were never, ever considered to be real books. Nobody ever thought they were. There was never history or accounts or any type of scriptural record anywhere, no matter where you found them. Qumran, Dead Sea Scrolls, codexes, doesn't matter. We never had enough to call them real. So that was it. The people that called them real have always been grasping at straws. That's the truth, whether you like it, understand it, believe it or not. So let me show you some more, or read some more rather. So Enoch, Jubilees, first, second, third, Mekibian. That's spelled Meqabyan. Not the same as Maccabees. So ChatGPT made sure to tell us this ain't the same as what you think it is. This is not what you thought it was. This is not some Ethiopian Maccabees spelling error. This is not the Maccabees. This is Ethiopianese. Okay? So it says unique Ethiopian books, different stories and themes than the Greek Maccabees. So these about Ethiopian niggas? They put books in the Bible that ain't even about the people of the Bible. Make that make sense?
Wait a minute. So are they claiming to be prophets?
I don't know. It just says they got different stories than the Maccabees. They're unique to Ethiopian in their unique Ethiopian books.
Right. So you add something and you're not even of the people.
Yeah.
So
They don't go with scripture. They're not for scripture. They're just stories, unique Ethiopian books, different stories and themes.
Right.
Than the Greek Maccabees. So different themes, different everything. Everything different. Nothing's the same. Probably a name or two. Just like how, homeboy used Gabriel name and renamed it, like repronounced it Jibril. But pronounced, like spell it the exact same. Didn't use no extra diacritic marks or none. Just stole the name and pronounced it different. They do the same crap. Right?
They just like what does it say? Budget Investor says if you read them, doesn't go with scripture. They just throwing stuff in there. Just
yeah. Yep. Watch this. They got the rest of Baruch, which is the Paro, whatever I can't read. I can't pronounce that word. So that's first and second Paro. We're just gonna call that right. Fourth Baruch, which is second Paro. And then the book of Josephon. Y'all know what that is? The book of Josephon? Who's Josephon? Take a guess. A good guess. You on mute.
I know you're asking me. I'm
yeah.
It sounds like Joseph.
Okay,
Josephon?
Yeah, Josephon.
I don't know what that is.
Josephus, bro.
Oh, that's who they're calling Josephus.
They got the book Josephon. It says Pseudo Josephus, medieval Jewish historical work included in Ethiopian traditions.
That's wild.
So that means the Ethiopian Bible isn't older than Josephus because they have to include Josephus in the Ethiopian Bible, you duck monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
How's it the oldest Christian Bible when the Christian Bible we have is older than Josephus because he writes about our Bible and Jesus? See how easy it is to debunk lies when you just try to look it up? I ain't even chat. I'm a post. ChatGPT just told us this, right? So Pseudo Josephus, books also in Catholic Orthodox canons, right? And then it's going to say Apocrypha, Tobit, Judith, Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach, Baruch, 1st, 2nd Maccabees, in addition to Esther and Daniel. That's it. No, Prayer of Manasseh, no Bell and the Dragon, none of that stuff. Instead, we got Maccabean, whatever the hell it's called, right? New Testament. Watch this, because I ain't even read this to you. This is, remember, they only got 81 books. So if there's New Testament books that you ain't never heard of before, and we already counted 7 in the Old Testament that are added, that means there's a problem. Because that means they took away New Testament books too. They're supposed to be believers in Jesus. He's the the son of Sheba and Solomon. But they taking his words away. Watch this. Tell me if you heard of these books before. Not the books of the covenant. Mashfa Hidan. It's spelled Mashafa. Mashafa Kidan. Kidan. Like some of y'all ghetto cousins. Kidan. I got one named Kevon. So yeah. Anyway, Synodos.
Synodos, huh?
Synodos. You heard of Synodos?
No.
Me
Can you
neither,
get the translations of those words? Of those?
It just say Synodos. This is the translation. This is what it's called. The Book of the Covenant. Mashafa Kidan. 8. Synodos. Synodos. Church law and discipline text. So our law is called the Torah. Their law is called Synodos. Nigga, what are those? The Synodos. Ethiopic Clement. Church instruction literature. I'm done. Wait a minute. Wait. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hold on. So
anyone coming in, go ahead and please hit the like and share. Please hit the like and share.
All right, so look, they got Jubilees, Jasher, Enoch, first Maccabean, second Maccabean, third Maccabean, and then the Book of the Covenant, 8, Synodos, 9, Ethiopic Clement, 10, Didascalia, Early Christian Teaching Manual. Didascalia, like Diddy do it, Didascalia. Yeah. 11 books of the New Testament that are added, plus 7 in the Old Testament. And they got only 81 books. That was on cue. I like that. That was smooth. But look, what in the world are we going to do about that? That's the issue. That's something we got to talk about. That's something that the people who do these videos on Ethiopian Bible have to be explaining to people. If you're going to tell people to read this Bible and that is the true Bible you're supposed to read, you also should be telling people that they have a bunch of books in the Bible that you've never heard of before. They have a bunch of books in the Bible that are known additions. They have a bunch of books in the Bible with additions and don't tell you what happened to the other books that were in the Bible. So they've taken away, added to, and then tell you what happened to the ones that was taken away. At least we tell you why we don't use Jasher, Jubilee, and Enoch.
Right.
Or Maccabean or any other crap. It's not found in any Jewish record, Israelite records, no Hebrew records. Right? And for those that do have a little bit of it, we don't have enough of it to call it substantially real. It could just be a fake edition, just like all the other books they got out there that are fake. So the fact that these people are adding it into their Bible, along with historical, like actual non-spiritually peripheral, like non-spiritually proliferated works, like the Antiquities of the Jews by Josephus. But they put the Antiquities of the Jews, pseudo Josephus, in their Bible as a book. The whole book. Like, Josephus got chapters. It got subtext. It got sub-books. They got the whole goddamn book in the Bible. I gotta say it like that because, bro, that's not a holy book. That's a damn book.
Right.
That's not a holy book.
Hey, yo.
And they are all over the internet for the last year at the least, telling y'all that this is the oldest Bible we're supposed to read. If you're a real Christian, you're going to pick up the Ethiopian Bible. And it has Josephus in it. Didascalia. Synodo. How you say this crap? Synodos.
Sound like a medication.
A synodo is the church law and discipline text. So we Israelites, this is the preserved Gehazi version of the Torah. We supposed to know what this is. Synodos. Make it make sense, y'all.
Sleep medication.
Synodos. Take one of these before bed.
Right.
May have side effects involving, like, that's what it sounds like. Yeah,
right.
Synodos. Exactly. Like they want to do a damn commercial for glaucoma or something. Like, it's ridiculous. Look at this. We got canon size, traditional, Protestant 66, Catholic 73, Ethiopian text 81, and 7 plus 11. What's that? Like 24 books? No,
they just came out.
Not 7 plus 11, but I'm thinking like, because it's less than that. There's books that they took away too. It's about a total of 24 books, whether added, taken away, or non-existent, that they don't even have in their Bible. And I guess they make up for it with the book of Josephus.
But yet, this is the oldest. Okay.
Like, bro.
Sounds like the oldest fabricated.
That's exactly what it sounds like, actually. That's exactly what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying?
Crack, don't you?
If we got 18 books plus Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Yeah. That's about 24 books, 25 books that aren't even, that like, don't, what do they do? What happened?
Right.
25 mistakes, whole book mistakes. 25?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a Muslim be getting on us for having different versions of the Bible, and all the Bible versions say the same thing, basically. They got 25 books that none of our Bibles got. Just imagine if a Muslim got a hold to this crap and thought we believed in it. Just imagine if this was part of canon and we still had the Protestant Reformation. Can you imagine how the Muslims would tear us up and down the earth?
Right.
Forget the sidewalk or the street or your camp location. The earth, bro. Like, yeah, no, go ahead. I can't fathom this.
Yeah, no, I just noticed that Octaves put something in the chat, and I had to bring this up because not only do they claim they got these books, they actually claim that they have the Ark of the Covenant. That's what they say, right? Oh, yeah. And when I seen this reminded me. I seen some type of presentation TV show years ago showing what he has on the screen right here. Some crazy looking guy, they protect this building and no one can go in. It's crazy. How are they able to get all of our, like how do they make claim? They're not the children of Israel. They don't come from they're not Shemitic. So how do they get to claim all this? That's crazy as hell. That is crazy as hell. Everybody want to be like us in every form, fashion. But yeah, I remember that was like years. I think that was even before I came into truth. I seen that TV show where they had this guy with dreads and
I saw it when I came into the truth. When I came into the truth, and then there was this brother that he moved over there to Israel and stuff. He with the Demona dudes. I forget his name. We was making fun of him back when I was at SOT one channel. Me and Me and Judah got on his ass one day. We was just cracking on him. But I can't remember his name right now. But he like a homeless man, big beard, real ugly, locks and stuff.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. So it might be the same guy, messed up teeth, but he was out there doing a like presentation for them and stuff. And they also had the lady, the Ethiopian woman, that was claiming to be the daughter of Jethro.
Yep.
And said for us to
National
come back.
Geographic. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I seen it. National Geographic.
And they had the woman, the daughter of Jethro. Let me see if I can find her. She was Ethiopian, says that the Israelites need to come back home.
Oh yeah. That's
all that was happening around the same time.
Yep. You don't know who you are.
Yeah. I am the daughter of Jethro. And you blacks, you need to come back to Israel. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Goodness, this video old as crap. Here she is. Goodness gracious. Look at the Lord.
Shalom.
This is hilarious. Some of y'all probably never seen this because this is like, how old is this video? Is it even going to show me how old this video is? This one is only 6 years. It's way older than 6 years old because I've been in the truth longer than 6 years. I was sending this video to people when I first got into the truth on Snapchat.
Same. I was too. I was sending it
on Snapchat. I probably got old ass Snapchat messages with this junk from old friends of mine that don't talk to me no more because they was like, this nigga crazy. And they like blocked me and stuff. But this is one of the videos I was sending. Check it out. It wasn't this video. They didn't have all them words in it.
Hi, shalom from Israel. This is Ola, the daughter of Jethro. And I just heard that you black people that was stolen from Africa to America, that you don't know who you are, but you are the children of Yahweh, the children of Israel. And I'm telling you, you have to come back to your homeland, here to Zion, to Jerusalem, because us the Gentiles, we do need you. We need you to come and pray because you are our saviors. You're the one that was chosen by Yahweh to live in this land, not the Jewish people, it's you. You were stolen from Africa, they deceived you, they told you that you are slaves, but you actually the children of Israel. And it's time just to come back. Come for your people, come back for us, come back for the whole Gentiles, because only you gonna save us. So please come back to Zion.
She wants the earth to be at rest.
She said, hey, please come back. They bombing the hell out of everybody over here. Everybody dying. Right. Please. Yeah, yo. Hey, you blacks, y'all don't know who y'all are? Let me tell you. Right? Yahweh says you need to come back. I am the daughter of Jethro. I've come back 5,000-6,000 years. I still remember who I am. And you blacks,
don't know who you are. Don't know who you are.
But I know who you are. You are the Israelites, the real Jews. You need to come back to Zion. This is Ethiopia, but it's right behind us. And yeah. It looked like she was being coerced the whole video. She looking at the person behind the camera. Every time she said Yahweh, she was going to say something else, and then she Yahweh. She was probably going to say Yahweh. I don't know. But seemed like she didn't know the Most High name. They had to coach her. Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? She was Yahweh. And you try to look with him. If you watch it back, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, little Ethiopian lady, you know what I'm saying? Trying to tell y'all the truth and stuff like that. That's what I saw back in the day. And these Ethiopians now speaking as if they just always been around. They just always been down, and that ain't the case, right? So I asked Chat, I said, yo, what about 1, 2, and 3 Mechibion? That's not Israelite or Jewish. So don't that mean they added it? The reason Chat said at the beginning of the class, historically, this is the consensus, is because it is short answer and direct. Yes. Good. You're zeroing on the real issue here. We're going to try to answer this respectfully but directly. Yes. First through 3 Maccabean are not known Jewish texts from the Second Temple Judaism like Enoch or Jubilees. So they're not known, period. In the second temple texts like Enoch and Jubilees, you can even look in certain things like, the Bible dictionaries and such that will give you information on those and why they were considered such texts and what type of text they were considered during second temple Judaism, right? Because Enoch wasn't considered a book that they used for religious purposes. It was a book used to make money, circulated under the name of Enoch, made by 2 different groups of Pharisees. So it literally explains that word for word, give you the time periods when the first one started, the first group of the books, and then the second group of the books started, which is why, one page and chapter's got like River Dan in it. And Dan is, my ancestor, who's like way after Enoch. He's after Jacob, who's way after Enoch. So if Enoch don't know Jacob, how the hell he gonna know Dan? Much less, how is there going to be a river named after Dan if Dan doesn't exist yet and that river wasn't called Dan until Dan was alive? So these are things you got to think about, right? The reason they put those names in there is because that's what the river was called when they wrote the book, the River Dan. The reason they got the Persians and Medes by name in the book of Enoch is because the Persians and Medes already existed. They came and gone by the time that book was written. And duh. Ain't no prophecy in the Bible where he gives you the name of the person. You didn't even get Jesus's name in the Old Testament. And the book is about him.
Right.
How they going to tell you the name of the Persians and Medes before the Persians and Medes even become the Persians and Medes if it's really written by Enoch? Persia wouldn't even exist. Abraham wouldn't even exist. So it's like y'all got to make it make sense. It don't make sense. But again, a lot of y'all don't think that far. So that's why we had to do it for you, right? So yeah, first through third Maccabean are not Jewish texts. They are Ethiopian Christian era compositions. If you know what the word composition means they were composed by Ethiopian Christians, not Israelites, in their Ethiopian Christian era. So they were only made during the Ethiopian Christian era, meaning the era when all of them was trying to be Christian, meaning there was an era when they weren't all trying to be Christian. Also something to think about, because the Israelites always were Israelites, right? Okay. So, they are Ethiopian Christian, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. So, Ethiopian works that are entered or that entered the canon through local church tradition. So, they are Ethiopian Christian era books and historical critical perspective that best understood as Ethiopian works that entered the canon through local church tradition. So all of these books that we read are not Israelite books. They're not books from Jews, Jesus, Solomon, David, Sheba. They're books from other Ethiopian niggas. And I said other because I mentioned Sheba, not to say that David, Solomon, and anybody else that's Israelite is Ethiopian, because we're not the same. All right, give me Exodus 11:7 real quick. If you know. So it's like, what we got to understand about that, right? Short and direct answer from chat. Yeah, we added to the Bible. You add to the Bible? No. So, watch. First and second and third Maccabean. It says, what are they? Are not. It says they are not the same as first through fourth Maccabees. They do not recount the Hasmonean revolt. They contain moral and theological stories about faithfulness to God, resurrection, and rejection of idolatry. But the whole Bible tells you stuff about that. Why did they have to include their own crap?
Right.
Just like Muhammad, they want to feel important, want to be special, right? Want to be different. So they add their own stuff to the book. And they try to say it's the oldest book that exists. Just like the Muslims try to say, well, we're the last prophet from God. So we got the oldest book. We the last prophet. You got to listen to us. You got to listen to us. It's just a way to tell you got to listen to us. That's it. It's not even true. Read that. Exodus 11.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So the Lord put a difference between Egyptians and Israel, right? So they're dogs, right? And Egyptians also include Ethiopians. If you know anything about Ethiopia and Nubia and the people that come from Ethiopia and Abyssinia and all them other places before Ethiopia, right? Aksum, a lot of them founded parts of Egypt. So they would be considered Egyptians too, right? Nubian Egyptians, right? So those people, we don't rock with. They don't rock with us. That's why, they weren't taken over by the white people as a nation, and they never came to help us. They never did anything to help us, as a matter of fact, right? They've always had gas stations over here. They've always been able to sell you $2.99 blunt wrap, right? They always been able to get you some condoms. They always been able to sell you a beer.
Right.
You can go get a Taj Mahal from them. The beer I'm talking about, Some of you niggas in the hood know what I'm talking about. But
co-conspirators.
Yeah, that's it. They're just co-conspirators to your demise.
Yep.
That's it. And people that tell lies, just like the other ones. They're just like Edomites, just darker. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jewish people. They pretend to be Jewish, just like Jewish people. Revelations 2:9 and Revelations 3:9 also fits Ethiopians. Philosophy Jews. Yeah. It ain't just white people. It ain't just the Amalek.
Right.
Hush too. They getting moved over in droves as well. Pretending to be us. What Knox said earlier, they're telling everybody on the planet they got the Ark of the Covenant.
Right.
If they had it, the whole earth would have opened up. Swallow every Ethiopian on the planet. I'm going to show you. The Most High don't like them. You think I'm lying? You thought because the last verse I had, Knock pull up, didn't say Ethiopian, it ain't got nothing about the Ethiopians? Are you delusional? Give me Isaiah 43:3. Let's start with something easy. Let's start with light work about Ethiopia, right? For those that don't know about Ethiopia, right? They used to be Abyssinians. They become Aksum or Aksumites, right? It's like 300 AD. You become Abyssinia about 500-600 AD, 6th century. You know what I'm saying? Guess when they become Ethiopia? Guess when they get that name? 1948. What else happens in 1948, y'all? Who else got their name in 1948? I'm going to show y'all.
Right.
Y'all think I'm lying?
Right.
Ethiopian. Watch these. Watch these. Because y'all be like, y'all be saying stuff. Well, there's one group of niggas that be saying that. They used to. They probably don't say it no more. Said some stuff that was true. But look. Ethiopia. While the name Ethiopia has ancient roots, because we know the Greek, it means black face, burnt face, dark face. You're right in the Greek.
Right.
The official internationally recognized shift of the name Abyssinia to Ethiopia, the nation state. What else is called the nation state, guys?
Right.
Are you connecting the dots yet?
Co-conspirators.
So nation state was consolidated around mid-1940s following World War II. And when you look up the exact date, it rhymes with 48. So look, what you got to understand is these people literally not only pretend to be you, but they've been doing what the other people have been doing the whole time. Look at this. You thought I was lying, but I'm not. You know what else happened in 1945? Because you see it right here on the screen, 1945, right? Hitler dies 1945. Hitler's killed. Bah! What allows for Hitler dying? What is allowed after Hitler's killed, rather, right? The moving over of the Jewish people. They get moved over officially in 48. Well, there's a new gate that's created in 48 as well for a different type of Israelite. We got 14 tribes, y'all. We got the 12 originally, and then we got the 13th tribe, which we know about, right? Arthur Kessler wrote that book. That's the Edomites. But now we got a 14th tribe. They got a 14th gate. Came in 1948. It's Abyssinians. Cush, Ethiopia. They got their gate from Sheba and Solomon having sex in their brains.
Right. Right. I mean,
And somehow the imaginary intercourse create a physical gate. And now they got Falasha Jews, which literally means fake. See how all that rhymes is crazy. And then now they get to move to Israel.
They played it out well, all the way down to what, Haile Selassie, right?
Haile Selassie, I. Right?
Who's supposed to be the son of
Shout out to Benjamin.
Solomon.
Yeah. So look, therefore, by the time the UN's formation in 45, in the years immediately following, such as 48, Ethiopia was the official name used in the international relations. So they get their name the same time the Jewish people get their name and they claim to fame. What happens? Now they both get to be Jewish. And what happened? They both get to be Jewish. So, I mean, for this, like I said, you got that 43 and 3?
God.
Can you read that, please?
God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 43 and verse 3. For I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia, Seba, for thee.
So we getting them for ransom. Why? So we could do the same thing to them that we did to the Jewish people? Why? Well, they doing the same thing. They're no different, literally. They got their start in the same year by the name that they use to claim our ancestry. We use Acts 13 and 1, nigger.
Right.
Oh, we're Ethiopia. Ne gusta ne gast. Right? We invented the word nigga. No, you didn't. You stole it. You're like Black Greeks, Romans.
Right.
You just steal. For real. So, ne gusta ne gast. Yeah. All right. But you stole it. The King of Kings is black, yes. Is he your type of black or our type of black? Well, will be determined. It's in the Bible. Right? So it's like, we gonna get Ethiopia and Sheba for ransom. Give me Psalm 72 and 10. Right? Niggas, right? Not niggas, but niggas. Right? Niggas. Sound like an African would say, right? Niggas. But that's really just that's how they pronounce it. Niggas. Yeah. That's a word. Yeah. Yeah, don't call us that Akatas. Yeah, but we're the Akatas. You know what I'm saying? You're niggas and Akatas. But you can't be niggas in their land. In their land, they're the niggas. We're just black. It's a difference. Go ahead, read that.
Come on, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 72 and verse 10. The kings of Tarshish and of the isles shall bring presents. The kings of Sheba and Seba shall offer gifts.
Wait. So same thing we be talking about Bill Gates and the Jewish people and Netanyahu and Donald Trump, all them folk. We be talking about them doing specifically. It's an Ethiopia and Sheba gonna do that too.
Yep.
Ain't that crazy?
Verse
Did y'all
11.
know that? Go ahead.
Yeah, verse 11. Yea, all kings shall fall down before him.
Oh.
All nations shall serve him.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Everybody gonna do it. But it named them specifically. Why? Because, well, they partook in the same thing that our main enemy partook in. So they get the same, namesake punishment. So it's like, give me Proverbs 21:18. Our people love to jump on anything black, unless it's black people stuff. Like, if it's anybody else that look black, they love it. You know what I'm saying? Whether they treat you black or not. So we jumped on the Ethiopian Bible. Hopefully now y'all jump off of it. Pause. But the main issue at hand is that y'all can't, you're not you guys, of course, on our class, but people that may be watching this that like the Ethiopian Bible or thought it was a good book to read or something. Those people need to do more studying, for one, in the Bible. But two, they need to make a little bit more better decisions when it comes to biblically speaking, right? Why would you read the Bible or a Bible from people that aren't the people of the Bible?
Right.
If people of the Bible have a Bible, why not just read their Bible? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense to go with people that have no relation to Jesus, no relation to Moses, King David, King Solomon, Joshua, Gideon, like him, like Hezekiah, Josiah. Like, it's nobody, no names, good or bad, that them people connect. That there's nobody we connected to. We're not related. They got big old balloon foreheads and stuff. The only reason Nipsey Hussle looked like a normal human being is because he's half black. Black Sam got the balloon head. He got it from his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he's capable of doing it because his brother got the. You ever seen Blade? You seen I think it's the second one. Might be the first.
I've seen all of them.
I think it's the first one. Triple H was in it.
Triple H?
Was he in the first one or the second one? He had the little ugly ass dog, the Pomeranian, with the mouth. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Ethiopian forehead open like that dog mouth. That's what every time I see Ethiopian, I be thinking about that dog from Blade. It's just make, yeah. It's how my brain works. I'm sorry. But Proverbs 21:18.
Kind of, it's the book of Proverbs.
I'm sorry.
Chapter 21 and verse 18.
How my brain works.
The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright.
So read that one more time.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 18. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright.
They are wicked and they transgressed. They added and took away from the Bible. How you do both?
Right.
Like, yo, Esau just did one. He took away. Okay, got you. Yeah, all right. You took Protestant Reformation. We got you. they took away and added to it, that's double their transgressors. Hello. That's them. This is literally who we talk about. That's why they got named out in the Psalm 72, right? Because they did worse than a lot of people. Give me Psalm 50:16. That was 3? Damn, I'm tripping. Ain't no way that was 3.
Yeah, I think it was 3.
Blade Trinity, Triple H had the Pomeranian. It had to. Ain't no. Wait a minute. You serious? Holy smokes. Okay. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, damn. Well, yeah. Okay. It was Trinity. Wow. I'm getting old, guys. That was 2004. I wanted to believe it was earlier than that, but it wasn't. All right. Sheesh. Psalm 50 and 16.
Con, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and
Yeah, it
16. And it reads, "But unto the wicked, God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee."
You see, they clearly hated it because they ain't even keep it. They just, oh, Jesus words, Sidenosos, whatever that junk called. It was like, what, bruh? Are you serious? And y'all are reading this book. Y'all are telling other people to read it, making TikTok videos 2 hours and 56 seconds long. There's a YouTube video 2 hours long about the Ethiopian Bible. Some nigga going through it talking about the book of Enoch and reading Josephus. It say Josephon. He don't even know what the hell he reading. He making it seem like it's some crazy book. Nigga, you reading the Antiquities of the Jews, bro.
Right.
You could get a PDF and it's gonna say the same words, like for free. So I don't know.
That's funny. That's funny.
Bruh. This is crazy. So our people just need to do a better job in doing research, I think. Because had we really researched the book, I don't think we would have been this far gone into the Ethiopian Bible. Wouldn't need to do a lesson like this. You know what I'm saying? Just looking them up and the name and everything. If you know anything about like the Romans and the Greeks and stuff and how the word was used originally, but then thinking about why they called themselves Ethiopians, especially if they never wanted to be considered or aligned with us, 1948 kind of makes it make sense.
Yeah.
When you start thinking about, well, they actually have always wanted to be aligned with us ever since they started making up that lie about Solomon and Sheba, right? Because it wasn't us that made that lie up, that was them. It wasn't us that made the lie up about them having the Ark of the Covenant. They made that lie up, but people still believe it. It was put on National Geographic, for God's sake, right? So, like, it's stuff like that we got to be careful of, because too many of y'all see things like that and don't do the research, and it puts you in a bad situation. You end up buying books like the Catholic Bible, you know what I'm saying, with the big white people in it. Yeah, I ripped it out. I don't care. Look, you see the Pope? See that? Like, we don't care, right? But you also got this Bible, you know what I'm saying, with the book of Enoch. We don't care about this either. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you didn't know any better, you would read this, and then when we're telling you not to read it, you'd be like what Keith was saying earlier. They telling me not to read it. It must be something good in this book. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't supposed to be reading this. It has nothing to do with what we were given to read. It's against what the Most High was telling us to do. It goes contrary to scripture, contrary to history, contrary to a bunch of stuff, right? That's just the book of Enoch. When you read a whole Bible that's supposed to include the book of Enoch. And then it got a bunch of other editions that ain't even from Enoch's people. That's literally 18 reasons not to read the damn book. They give you 18 reasons. They got 18 editions. The Bible says don't add or take away. They added 18 books. 18. 18 books. I can say it like Skip. So we need to understand, bro. The addition of 18 books and then doctrines that come with it, that's not something that we should be following or promoting or pushing on other people or trying to make people think that they're missing out on something because we read it. Like, that's stupid. You're actually putting the little ones in jeopardy, which is stupid for you because you're going to be putting yourself in jeopardy if you continue to do that, right? Even if it's unknowingly. If you're making YouTube videos and you're teaching people to watch or to read the book of Enoch and the Ethiopian Bible and the book of Jubilees and Jasher and stuff like that, you're messing yourself up. Okay. So that's really all I got for y'all today. I just wanted to put in scriptures and stuff and let y'all understand. There's a lot more too that we could get into to prove Ethiopia is, toast. But those were just some pretty good, straight to the point ones that I like to use. So hope y'all liked the class. Hope y'all understood the class. Hope it was easy for you guys to digest. If you are somebody that reads the Ethiopian Bible regularly or at all, stop. Just straight up stop. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Shalom King. And just read the regular Bible. Read the Apocrypha, Torah, Tanakh, Gospel. You know what I'm saying? Keep it like that. Keep it simple. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? Kiss. Don't make it harder than what it is. It's the Bible. We have a Bible. History tells you what the Bible is, where it come from. Yeah, they had a Protestant Reformation, but history allowed you to even see the books and to get the books that the Protestants reformed out of the Bible.
Right.
So you have no excuse not to say you got the whole Bible. Whereas the Ethiopians, they had the opportunity to put everything we got in our Bible in theirs. They decided not to. And then, while making the decision not to add everything we got in ours, they decided to make the decision to add other things that aren't in ours. And y'all are deciding to read it. So that's all I got. Y'all just got to make that make sense in y'all brain, okay? If you're going to continue to use it. So with that, I yield.
Hey, that was pretty informative. I hope everybody got something from that. So lead them Ethiopian Bibles and those Ethiopian beliefs alone.
Ethiopia.
Right.
And remember 1948.
Right. Yeah, put the connect the dots with that, right? All praises to the Most High. Hey, yo, I hope everybody really enjoyed this. So, hey, we didn't keep the class too long, we're under 2 hours. So that's a pretty good thing. Yeah. But before we close out, I'm going to do like I normally do. Let me give these shout outs real quick. I'm going to give some announcements. You're going to get Daniel 7:18. Then y'all can go ahead and get the rest of your week going. Shout out to Seed of David Israel. Shout out to the lovely Sister Baya. Shout out to World Without End. Shout out to the mighty Soldier Kawal. Shout out to 9-5 budget investor. Shalom. Shout out to Damon is blessed. Shalom to Dawa's Rib. That's Yahweh Dawa's. The house of Yahweh Dawa. Shout out to the mighty brother Eric Latham. I'm assuming that's the Eric Latham the second.
Yeah, that's my pop. That's not me.
Is that the second?
That's senior. That ain't me.
It's senior. Okay, you second. I got you.
Yep.
Shalom to and shout out to brother Octaves. Shout out to the lovely sister Ambria. Shout out to the mighty Captain Yakum Yah. Shalom to you, brother. Shalom. Shout out to the officer Shemaiah. Shalom to Success's Journey. Shalom to Captain Judah, Soldier Yaikwab, and Soldier Yaikwab. And shout out to the brother Kasaja. Shalom to the mighty brother Cassadia. All right. Now let me say this. Just to remind brothers, any brothers who want to do the work with the Anointed House of Saints, please let us know by email. Send us your interest at anointedhos@gmail.com. All right. Any sisters who want to do the work, because we can't build this kingdom without you. We are putting together a sisters ministry. We need your help. If you want to participate with this, please send us your interest through email, anointedhos@gmail.com. All right. Also, as I said earlier, we got a nice, beautiful event coming up right around the corner. Anointed House of Saints presents Passover 2026. This will be taking place for the first time at our AHOS school in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's going to be on April 1st. All right. The colors are black and gold. We're going to have a good time. All right. We are putting the itinerary together. We'll get that information out to you forthcoming. All right. So be getting prepared for that. I know I can't wait to see brothers I haven't seen in about a year or so or more, because we all over the states, you know what I'm saying? So this is a time where we're commanded to gather, come together for the feasts of the Lord. So Passover 2026, April 1st at the Anointed House of Saints School in Greensboro, North Carolina, April 1st. Really hope to see you there. All right. Let's go ahead and get that. You got any last words before I bring out this?
Nope.
No? Okay, let me go ahead and get Daniel.
You talking about me?
Come on.
No, I'm talking about Orion. What he said? He said he sent me somewhere.
What? He said, I sent you. So, yeah, I don't know. Might want to check the chat. Let me get this Daniel 7.
I think I see it. Wow, why his messages is like that? That's why I can never see it. He's on. What the fuck?
God, all praises.
Okay.
All praises. So, throughout the week, we come with lessons, Anointed House of Saints. We have our Milk Mondays. We have our Torah portion Thursdays with the Mighty Captains out of North Carolina. Our Friday night focus classes and lessons that are given by our soldiers and officers. And then we're at the end on a Sabbath day with Sabbath morning brew with brothers, officers, soldiers, and captains for Sabbath morning brew. We love to see you there. We love to see you always come and be a part of the lesson. All right. So be looking for those all through the week. All right. I'm going to bring out Daniel.
What is this? All right.
You got something else?
Text me. He sent me. I don't know what the hell he sent me. I see James the Rothschild in here. Type of shit. My bad. I'm just thinking out loud.
Passover is April 1st. That is correct. That is on a Wednesday. That's in the middle of the week. Let me go ahead and pull up. No, I ain't got to do that. I'll leave that alone. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and bring out Daniel 7 and 18. We can let y'all go. This is the book of Daniel.
Wait, I got to read this before we go.
Okay.
I got to read this before we go.
Before we go? Okay, Con, go ahead.
Just to put y'all in the mindset of the Edomite. Protocol 11. The Goyim.
What is this dealing with?
I don't even know. It's apparently protocols for
where is this at?
I don't know.
Did he send it to you directly? Oh, yeah, no, I see it. I see it.
He posted it? You sent it to YouTube?
No, it's on the chat. It's in the chat.
Oh, well, shit. Okay. Well, look. Hey. Protocol 11. The Goyim cattle are like a flock of sheep. We are the wolves. Secret masonry is not known to, and its aims are not as much as suspected by the Goyim cattle, attracted by us into the show army of Masonic lodges in order to throw dust in their eyes, in order to throw dust of the eyes of their fellows. I know it's gonna be a masonry quote, but I just thought it was crazy that they was calling this motherfucking sheep, motherfucking stuff. Yeah. All right, that's how I want to read. We'll probably go into this one day once I see what the hell it is.
Yeah, this is a lot of information.
It's a lot of crap. This is like This like the Willie Lynch letter on steroids for Jewish people.
Yeah. I don't know where you got this from, Mariah, but all praises. We can go over this.
It look like something we wasn't supposed to find. Who you got this from? The hell?
God.
It got government stamps on it. Federal Bureau of Investigation, 1st November 6, 1941, U.S. Department of Justice. Like, bro, what you sending me, man?
Right.
You a Fed? No, I'm playing.
Count all praises. Let's go ahead and bring this Daniel 7:18 out. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. By Hashem HaMashiach, Yahweh Shai. And we want to thank y'all for joining us another evening with us on Milk Monday. We will be back next Monday. So be prepared, be ready, bring your family. Be ready to learn. Be ready to be involved. All right. And until next time, I'm Officer Knock.
Captain all y'all.
And
yeah.
Right. And we are the Anointed House of Saints. Until next time, family. Shalom.
This is not a test.
Black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, black skin.